this afternoon. It's the draws for the 2020 Meath Senior, Intermediate and Junior Championships in both football and hurling. And we're joined here this afternoon by members of the county committee. The draw is going to take place. We'll be having the Senior Football Championship draw starting off proceedings in just a couple of minutes' time. But in a very difficult year, and it has been very difficult. We've gone pretty much 3 months now without any action on our pitches right throughout the country, and really has been difficult times. Well, with me is the chairman of the county board, John Kavanagh. John, it has been exceptional times really for everybody, not alone in the GAA and the wider community. Everybody has been hit by this coronavirus, and the GAA has had to cope with it as well. But maybe some light at the end of the tunnel at the moment.
Yeah, Brendan, it's been a disaster, as we all know, and you and I spoke several times during the pandemic, and maybe about 3 weeks when we thought there won't be no football match or hurling match at all. So to have this opportunity to do our draws and to have games at the end of July, it's going to be a big bonus, and I think it's what maybe the country deserves as well, because we're after going through a lot and it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, and the GAA community have played their part. I think that's what we're involved with here today. They have played their part in observing the restrictions and maybe keeping it as best as could be.
That they have, I suppose, in fairness, the whole nation has, and that's why we are where we are, we're ahead of schedule. But what the GAA has done has been incredible. What clubs have done all around the country, particularly here in Meath. As chairman of the county board, I'm sure everyone is very proud of what they've done. Supplying, bringing food and essentials to those most vulnerable. The fundraising that was done for various charities was unbelievable. And it's great to see what the clubs can do. And thankfully now, I think the clubs themselves can benefit maybe back from the community. The community can back the club now when the championship starts.
A word of caution maybe, however, that there are still an awful lot of terms and conditions apply, if you like, to the reopening of the pitches and to the restart of the games, etc. So there are still an awful lot of restrictions, there are still an awful lot of rules to be observed, and I'm sure you can only tell the clubs that they're going to have to do this. This is absolutely necessary, because this hasn't gone away.
Oh, it hasn't gone away, and those, as you call them, terms and conditions are there, and we're going to have to follow them. But I have no doubt we have to give people a bit of credit as well. I think that they will follow them. The clubs, they've not following everything so far, they will follow the protocol that's there and the guidelines that come in. And the public then, they're anxious to go to games, and I'm sure they'll follow whatever guidelines there as well. But obviously it's in line with the government roadmap has to be followed, and then the GAA will follow after that. I think the GAA has done a great job and a great service with the way that they carried out things. They didn't jump into making decisions. They've done it in a proper way.
And with the best advice possible.
With the best
now,
advice.
The schedule is to have the championship starting on the first weekend in August. There was good news on Friday evening, however, that you might be able to go before that with some games. There might be some games, not championship games, but you're sticking with the championship starting on the first weekend in August, over on the first 2 weekends in October, and the Inter-County Championship starting then in schedule. But a little bit of a bonus the other evening in that league games maybe or something could start in mid-July.
Yeah, I suppose the disadvantage originally was that you were going straight into championship. There's no real preparation for clubs with non-contact and all that. But the fact that it's brought forward a couple of weeks, I spoke to CCC there yesterday and even here today, and it's hoped that maybe we can have some form of a league, that they make that decision on Tuesday night when they meet. We might have some league matches before the championship, and then the remainder can be played after the championship when the county team is playing as well. So it's a bonus and extra games for our hurlers and footballers.
Finally, John, we've lost some great Gaels to the virus over the last couple of months as well. So it's been a very, very sad time, a very, very bad time really for Gaels throughout the county and throughout the country.
It has lost a lot of good friends, good GAA people not necessarily by the virus either.